Hi, my friends, and welcome back. I'm George Pearson. I do want to thank you for watching. This video is about the most important thing, the number one thing that you can do to succeed in 2020. And I've come up with two. There is one that is really the most important thing that you need to do. And you might not like what I'm going to share with you. But what I'm going to share with you is that you need what's called a business plan. But don't let that go, oh my God, oh no. The last thing I want to do is create a business plan. I'm going to share with you, stay tuned, because I'm going to share with you 3 easy ways to make that happen. And I mean easy. In fact, one of the ways is going to be my own business plan, so you can use that kind of as a guideline or a template. Now, that's just one of the ways. But I'm going to share with you 3 different ways that really help you to make creating a business plan so much easier and so much quicker and so much faster. There's one other thing that is extremely important when it comes to success in 2020, and that is to simply get started. Now, you should always get started with a business plan, but most people don't. And it is probably not good advice for me to say, well, get started regardless. But that's what most people do, and getting started is so important that I want you to keep in mind that you're going to need a business plan. But if you haven't got started, get started, because nothing's going to happen if you don't get started. So that is sort of the number one thing. And technically, from a business point of view, you shouldn't get started until you create your business plan. That's excellent advice. But the idea is to do both. If doing the business plan first and then getting started will work for you, do that. If getting started and then doing the business plan shortly after is best for you, do that. Now, if you're already started, which most people, I believe that most people that are watching this video have already started, but they're struggling. Things aren't happening. And I certainly went through that for well over a year, about a year and a half. I just didn't have a clue. Things were not happening. And part of my training was to have a business plan, and yet I did not have a business plan. In other words, in business, I always had a business plan, but I don't need one online. Well, yes, I do. Yes, you do. Because until we create a business plan, see, this is one of the reasons why you really need to do this. And one of the reasons is because once you create a business plan, it suddenly becomes a business. It's not a hobby anymore. It's not just something that you're doing on the side. It's not just a side hustle. Nothing wrong with side hustles. Nothing wrong with the hobby. But if you really want to make money at this, and if you really want this to succeed, then you have to treat it like a business. And one of the things that's going to help trigger something in the brain, it's going to help you to suddenly perceive your business, as a real business, is when you create that business plan. And the business plan is quite simple. It doesn't take all that long to do, and I'm going to get into that again in a little bit more detail. But I want to share with you why it's so important, why it's so essential, why it's actually crucial that you have a business plan. See, the other thing is a business plan is sort of a roadmap. When you're creating your business plan, it's going to help you to know where you're going. It's going to help you to know how to get there. And if you don't know where you're going, if you step out of the door, if you drive down the road and you have no idea where you're going, well, how in the world are you ever going to get there, if you know what I'm saying? So you really need to know where you're going, and then you need to you need to figure out your destination. That's part of your business plan, and then you need to kind of plot a course as to how you're going to get there. So that's the other key and the other extremely important factor when it comes to creating a business plan. These are just a couple of reasons why you want a business plan, and I mean a business plan right now. It's that important. So when this video is done, check out the 3 ways that I'm going to share with you to help you to create a business plan. Choose the one that you feel is best and do it. It's that important. So there are several different ways to create a business plan. There's what I would call a template. The first way is to use what is called the business model canvas, and that's sort of a template, and you kind of fill in the boxes. And you'll see what I'm talking about in just a moment. That's a pretty simple strategy, and that is a free download. So I'll share a link for you to check that out, and you simply fill in the boxes. The other way is to actually follow a step-by-step method, and I'm going to take you to the Small Business Association site and show you there. They have two different ways to do that, and I'm going to show that to you. So that's the second way, and both of those are very effective. And then the third way is to simply to follow in somebody else's footsteps. So the third way, what I'm going to do there is just show you my business plan. If it'll help you, and I certainly hope it will. Now, in my opinion, the third way might be the easiest, but you check them out. Check out the three ways and see which one you think is the easiest. But this is something that for your own benefit, if you really want to succeed, you just have to do this. So it won't take you that long, and you will have a business plan, and that will just do some kind of miracles. I don't know. It'll do some miracles up here, as well as help you to get things on paper. So let's jump into my computer, and let me take you to those three different sites so you can see what I'm talking about. And I've taken us to Strategizer. You're going to find a link below to this web page, and this is a free download for the business model canvas, and this is simply a template that you can use to create your business model. So that is one way, and that's pretty simple. Now I want to take you to, this is the SBA website. This is by the Small Business Association. And I'm not going to go through all the details, but it's simply a guideline to help you. And there's kind of a long business plan as well as a lean startup format, which is a little bit shorter and a little more concise. So there's two different ways actually here that the SBA can help you to create a business plan. And then this again is this is from the Small Business Association, and you will find a link, of course, below to this website as well. And then the third way is my business plan. And what I've done, and I haven't posted it yet, this is actually a copy that's going to be posted because of links. I need a link back to the video. Again, the video link, and the video is not made yet. So, but it's simply what you'll see here is George Pierce YouTube business plan created January 2nd, and so on. And what you can do here is simply use my business plan as your guide and fill in your information instead of mine. So I urge you to create a business plan. If you don't have one, it's something you should do at any time. But it's certainly, at this particular time, it's a great way to kick off the new year. So kick off 2020 by doing the most important thing that you need to be doing. If you like this video so far, hit that like button. Give us a thumbs up. Hit that like button. I appreciate it. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell if you haven't done so already, so you won't miss out on these videos. Check out this video next. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Allow me to wish you much success.